Hi there, I'm Budda and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. In today's episode, I'm showing you two of my brand new pedals. I just bought two Big Muff pedals because they are cheap, because I love pedals, and as you know, I collect pedals. And I've been wishing to play these pedals for a long time. I've recorded a band here who had the Big Muff OpAmp, which is really known to be the Big Muff that Smashing Pumpkins used on their earlier records. But Carl Minman, my bass player, also has a Big Muff bass that has the ability to blend in the clean sound. It's great for bass, so I like to have it here in the studio, but I also want to hear it as a guitar pedal, because sometimes Big Muffs can sound too woolly, so probably getting in some of the clean tone would be a good idea. Then, for comparison, I have two of my favorite Big Muff style pedals, the Pedals Eureka and the TX, the Tone Electronics Animalizer, which is a very versatile Big Muff kind of pedal. Let's dive deep into the pedals. First of all, let me thank my dear patrons for supporting the show and making this all possible. If you want to become a patron yourself, you just go to the link. It's super simple and follow the steps. You'll be getting early access to episodes, free video lessons every week, a free backing track every month, and my huge thank you. You can also contribute to the tip jar on PayPal and you'll be helping the show. Don't forget to go and visit my reverb.com store where I have some of the gear I review here in the show and I can't afford to keep. Also, if you're interested in guitar lessons with me, just send me an email or a direct message via Instagram or Facebook, and we'll deal with it from there. Let's go. Usually I would be playing a single coil guitar, but I think for the kind of sound I'm looking for, it's some Bucker Gibson, my 1960 Gibson Classic. This is from the 90s and I've recorded a lot of rock records with it where I use my old Russian Big Muff. This is the pedal that started it all for me. I'm just not plugging it in line with them because it sucks tone a lot even when it's off. So I'll probably throw it in the comparison just for you to hear a vintage kind of pedal. But let's go through each of the pedals. So a Big Muff basically is a fuzz, but nothing to do with the fuzz face. It doesn't clean well with the volume on your guitar. The Eureka kind of has, it's not a proper Big Muff. It's based on the Big Muff, but it's kind of a crossover from a Big Muff to a fuzz face. Let's hear the Big Muff OpAmp. It has two options, on and off the OpAmp. I'm liking it more off. Let's hear on and off. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm plugged into this beast here, the Lone Star, as usual. On the tweed mode, 50 watts, clean channel, sounds like this. Okay, Big Muff. So I immediately like this pedal because with the OpAmp on, it sounds like a Big Muff that I usually don't really appreciate because it's too scoopy, but there's a place for that. But when you take the OpAmp off, it becomes mid-rangey and pushy and aggressive and distorted as hell. It's almost the same as using an overdrive after the fuzz to tame all that high end. Let me turn on the overdrive channel on the Lone Star, so this is how it sounds. This is the overdriven channel, and with the OpAmp on. Now on the clean channel with the OpAmp off. Yeah, it's not the same. Let's play with the tone. Oh, now I get it. So it's not the OpAmp that we're taking off, it's the tone we're taking off. Let me check if I can get anywhere closer with. Okay, so it's the tone that is on and off. It says here OpAmp, that's why I was thinking it is the OpAmp we're taking off, but OpAmp is the model of this Big Muff. So you can have tone all the way off or whatever. When you use it scooped, it sounds like Nirvana Nevermind to me immediately. Yeah, I would use it with the tone off, but you have that other option. It sounds killer, sounds really good. Let's hear it through the distorted channel of the Lone Star. Okay, move on to bass Big Muff without the dry control. Really great fuzzy tone. Let's turn on the dry. So this is great for bass, because when you want some fuzz, some fizziness out there in the bass, but you don't want the bass to be too fuzzy, you just stick a little, and this Carl uses it a lot. I love it for recording. That's the main reason I bought it. I bought it here for the studio to record bass players, because I like to have a fizziness behind the bass, but not fully distortion. This is too crazy. But just to get a little of the clean to bite with the distortion, it's incredible. Compare both. Yeah, with this amp, with this guitar, I prefer the bass Big Muff. It immediately has a character that I prefer more. I would love to have a blend despite the volume, because the volume is what you blend in, so you only have volume for the distorted channel, which means you have your regular clean. Same way as you're plugging into the amp, and then you can move up, turn up the fuzz. Let me turn the drive channel on the long start. Yeah, it might be cool for bass, but for guitar I don't really fancy the dry thing. But I love the tone. I love the tone of it. Let's compare it again. OpAmp and no OpAmp. Love it. For comparison, let's hear the Gem Pedals Eureka. was going through all the 4 pedals. Funny enough, or not funny at all, my favorite Big Muff is the Portuguese-made one, which is really cool, and I'm very proud for it to be Portuguese. I love it. It's so versatile. You have a million tones. If you want to watch it, I did a few videos with it where I went deeper. This is not about the Animalizer. It's here just for reference because it's my go-to when I want a fuzz, a Big Muff fuzz. But these 2 Big Muffs are really great too. They have a great sound. I will have to keep them both. I can't decide. And they are great tools. They will work in different situations. I don't really like the mid-scoop thing of the Big Muff. Let's just compare it. Of course, I did a drop D section, and it's very Slash sounding like. David Gilmour also used it. It's very violin sounding. When you use the neck pickup with the volume all up, it becomes kind of, you don't hear the pick attack. Let's try to listen to the bass Big Muff with that setting. It's a cool pedal. Let's just, for the sake of it, compare it with my Russian Big Muff. Well, that's it. I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope you have liked the show. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up if you liked the episode. It's critical for YouTube to suggest it to more people. If you want to become a patron yourself, you just go to the link. It's super simple, and you'll be getting early access to episodes, free video lessons every week, a free backing track every month, and my huge thank you. You can also contribute to the tip jar on PayPal, and you'll be helping me continuing to do this. It really makes a difference. If you're interested in guitar lessons or vocal lessons with me, just send me an email or a direct message via Instagram or Facebook, and we'll deal with it from there.